Now, in high definition, your KSN pinpoint weather forecast.
Good evening, everyone. As anticipated, a little bit hotter for us across the state today, but it's kind of a one-time thing. A cold front already moving through Kansas will cool us down greatly by tomorrow afternoon. Now, before we talk about that, you might have noticed some haze and some smoke in the sky, especially in parts of western Kansas today. I want to show you the visible satellite picture from earlier, the big giant camera in space that looks at the clouds. This is what it saw at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you look at this, what you've got going on here, that was the rain and thunderstorms that we had in northwest Kansas earlier. But do you see kind of the haze across most of western Kansas, north central Kansas, even stretching into parts of Nebraska as well? To kind of draw this on here for you a little bit better, this area behind the yellow line is all smoke and haze moving through the atmosphere. Where's it coming from? Several wildfires in Colorado, Idaho, parts of Washington state. This is the best image I could find on another animated visible satellite. And the geography here you may be not familiar with. This is the state of Idaho. This would be Montana. This would be Wyoming. If you look closely here in Idaho, do you see those plumes showing up? Those are the big wildfires actually showing up on the big camera in the sky. To enhance this a little bit, I'll throw on some fire icons there. And basically with the flow of the atmosphere, you can kind of see everything moving to about the south and the southeast. So all those fires burning well off to our north and northwest are bringing in some of that smoke and haze. It may still be around tomorrow. What won't be around tomorrow are numbers like these. Look at the highs that we had across Kansas. Mid to upper 90s, briefly touched 100 today in Hill City. We did top out at 104 in McCook, 99 for Goodland, 96 in Wichita and in Salina. How about now at the 10 o'clock hour? It is cooled a decent amount in some areas. 82 for Salina now, 73 Hill City, 74 Goodland, 76 currently in Garden City. The dew points are mainly in the 50s in western Kansas, 60s for the central part of the state. But as mentioned, a cold front is moving through Kansas right now. This is the best way to tell. See all the wind out of the south in central and southwestern Kansas, but notice the wind more out of the north in the northwest part of our state. That front is slowly nudging through. By the time you wake up tomorrow, it will be through most of Kansas. We had a few rain showers earlier. Wow, they're not doing well at all now at this hour, really falling apart just north of Hayes, northwest of Russell. A few more showers just north and northwest of Beloit, south of Mankato. That is trying to move to the south and southeast, but I don't think we're going to have much luck getting widespread rain overnight tonight. Here's the satellite and radar picture, and I'll put this into motion over the last 24 hours and take a look here. You can kind of see what happened today. We had fog this morning. The smoke and haze was there, and now here comes the leading edge of that cold front pushing in some clouds, what little bit of rain there is, and those cooler temperatures. For some, tomorrow, a 20-degree drop in temperature. When you wake up tomorrow, the front should be through the state. You'll know because the winds will be out of the north. The cool air may lag a little bit. I think it gets here by midday tomorrow, so temperatures only in the 80s by mid-afternoon tomorrow. Any kind of shower and thunderstorm activity, I think, is going to be confined well to the south and southeast of Wichita. For most of us, kind of a mixture of clouds and sunshine, but a much cooler day is certainly in store. Your custom forecast across Kansas for tonight looks like this. Temperatures mainly in the 60s and 70s. What showers and thunderstorms we have will come to an end. Highs tomorrow, upper 70s, low 80s, a little bit windy too out of the northeast. A quick check of the allergy outlook. Things go back to the moderate category for Friday and into Saturday. Our temperatures stay cool for a few days. Here's the Wichita Weekly. How about that? Highs in the 80s. Next week, maybe low 90s. But as I mentioned earlier, the days are getting shorter, so the amount of sunlight that we have is getting less, thus less time to heat up the earth. So our overall highs will eventually start to get cooler. So today might have been one of the last hot days that we could have for potentially the rest of the summer. Cross your fingers, at least.
All right. Thanks so much, JD. And JD was just talking about ranchers to our west suffering.